Hey guys, Bungor here. Today we're going to be doing a guide on Ezreal, the Prodigal Explorer. Starting off, his first ability is Rising Spell Force. Basically, every time he uses an ability, he gains an attack speed bonus. His second ability, Mystic Shot, this is bread and butter. He spams a little bolt of energy and it deals damage as well as reduces cooldowns for all of his other abilities. His next ability, Essence Flux, travels through enemy champions, scales off AP, so this is preferable if you're building AP Ezreal. Arcane Shift allows him to basically blink, flash to a different location and shoot the nearest target to him, and his ultimate, True Barrage, channels for 1 second and then fires a big barrage of energy that travels through a lot of champions and deals damage less depending on how many champions it travels through. So next we're going to be looking at runes. This is my typical AD setup. Armor pen reds, damage quintessences, armor yellows, and magic resist blues. And then for masteries, 2109, getting the exhaust buff, cooldown buff on Ezreal, also really effective, and the buff for the jungle. So, all right, guys. So playing Ezreal. Ezreal is a little bit difficult of a champion to play. He is really squishy. He's pretty easy to focus. You do have your blink ability to escape with, but other than that, you kind of want to be up there close and personal to be able to deal as much burst damage as possible. And obviously, I'm not the best Ezreal player ever. I probably used to be better, actually. I would try to mid lane with him, and I could beat almost about any AP champion in the game by playing Ezreal. So, anyway. Yeah, so Ezreal's a little difficult in lane, but it's all about trying to get the last shots, and when opportunities arise to pick up kills, then that's when you take advantage of them. So, and in this particular instance, right here, Shaco's waiting in the brush. Blitz is going to try to engage. He missed the pull, but he does get moved out of place, and Vayne's going to chase him a little too far, overextending right there. Shaco pops out, and we're going to deal a lot of damage in here. I'm going to use my ultimate, shoot right through, and deal a huge burst of damage to her. And Vayne as well. And then now Vayne's stuck on the tower really low and with no help. So here I'm going to use my skills to force her to stay on the tower and not teleport back. Shaco's going to send in his clone ultimate, and I'm going to use my blink power to jump in there and pick up the kill. So, and like I said, playing easy can be difficult. You do want to focus on farming as much as possible early game, but that's no different than any AD champion. So. And right here we have a team fight going down. I use that ultimate. I'm not really close to the battle, but I do some damage. And here I'm going to try to deal as much as I can to Kassadin. Not able to deal enough, so I switch to Soraka, do a little burst, and pick up the kill. And playing easy, there are a lot of different ways to build him. You can build him with the typical standard Infinity Edge, Phantom Dancer build. Most people that I see build Sheen and then rush Triforce, and or Wriggle's Lantern if you want to, which is also really nice for picking up dragons, and I believe I'm going to build that in this game, maybe not. But Sheen Bloodthirster is probably the way to go with Berserker's Greaves. So, and then, yeah, that's what I like to do on him for builds. So in team fights, kind of what you want to do is you want to stay as far back as possible and poke with your Q spell and your W spell. And right there, there's a nice utilization of my ultimate. You can't see them, but you know where they are or the general area. So I shoot that ult, and it does pretty decent damage. And I'm gonna try to pick up the kills. So. Alright, and now we have another clip here, and what you can see is what I kind of try to do in team fights playing Ezreal. So I try to sit back and use my abilities to deal damage from a distance. Ezreal needs red buff, always. He is one of the best chasing champions in the entire game with red buff. And right here you can see just the damage that I deal to Riven. And I do have a Bloodthirster right now, and I can just tank his damage and pick up that easy kill. So playing Ezreal is really all about positioning in team fights, and his ability to burst down the enemy carries when the opportunity strikes. So I kind of, like I said, I kind of like to sit in the back and spam my Q and my W skill And then when the opportunity presents itself, that's when you blink in and jump on their carry and try to take them out as quick as possible. So, and in this clip here, we're pushing down their inhib. Udyr gets pulled in by Blitz, knocked up in the air, and just some quick burst damage from our whole team, and we take them out pretty quick. So, and like I said, a lot of times in this match, I use my ultimate to push down minion waves and things like that. It does deal quite a bit of damage, but the scaling with the AD ratio scaling is pretty low, so I don't really rely on the ultimate as much as I probably should. I'm probably not that good with it either. I probably missed too many of the shots. So, but anyway, this game's about over. Right here, I was trying to figure out what to build. I was gonna build a Phantom Dancer, but not for any real reason. But the game is over. That's gonna be game over here. I think I do have my final score, little score after game report thing on here, so you guys can see that real quick. I think 9-2, and I can't tell what the last number is. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, and thanks. Peace.